In the chilly autumn of 1773, whispers of rebellion drifted through the cobbled streets of Boston like smoke from the harbor ships.
Tensions between the American colonists and the British crowd simmered dangerously after the Tea Act was passed. Among the crowd moving through the bustling marketplace was Eleanor Whitmore, a widowed bookseller whose quiet life belied a mind sharp as a blade. Her hands, though stained with the ink of countless volumes, possessed a steady grace that hinted at a strength far beyond that of a mere shopkeeper. In a city teetering on the brink of open revolt, Eleanor navigated her days with a purposeful calm, her gaze missing nothing as red-coated soldiers patrolled the narrow lanes, their presence a constant suffocating reminder of the Crown's unyielding grip. The air itself felt charged, a palpable tension that hung heavier than the salty fog rolling in from the Atlantic, and every patriot's heart beat with a mix of fear and defiant hope. Eleanor had inherited her shop from her late husband, a patriot who had died mysteriously after attending a Sons of Liberty meeting. His passing was officially recorded as a sudden illness, but the hushed tones of his friends and the abrupt silence that followed any inquiry told Eleanor a darker story. Left with only a telescope and old spyglass he had cherished, and a stack of coded letters tucked away beneath a loose floorboard, she soon discovered he had been part of an underground network gathering intelligence on British troop movements. The coded messages, once deciphered through a key hidden in an old almanac, revealed a world of secret meetings, whispered passwords, and dangerous missions. Her husband hadn't just been a believer in the cause, he had been one of its unseen eyes. The spyglass was not a mere keepsake but a tool of his clandestine trade, used to watch the comings and goings of British vessels from the attic window overlooking the harbour. Eleanor, fueled by a potent cocktail of grief and a burgeoning sense of duty, took up his mantle, continuing his work in secret. The quiet bookshop became the unassuming heart of an intelligence operation, its shelves of philosophy and poetry concealing a far more perilous literature of revolution. One stormy evening, as rain lashed against the window panes and the wind howled like a mournful spirit through the alleys, a young messenger named Samuel Dawes arrived at Eleanor's door, soaked and breathless. His knuckles rapped a frantic, coded rhythm against the wood, a signal she had come to learn. He carried a sealed note with the sickle of the Liberty Tree, the wax emblem still intact despite the deluge. Unfurling the damp parchment by the flickering candlelight, her sharp eyes scanned the hurried script. The note detailed plans for a secret shipment of East India Company tea, due to arrive in Boston Harbor under the heavy guard of 2 British frigates. It was a deliberate provocation, a test of the colonists' resolve, but the final lines of the message made her heart quicken. The Sons of Liberty were planning something bold, the destruction of the tea. They needed to know the precise patrol routes, the guard rotations on the docks, and the exact moment the ships would be most vulnerable. The message was not just information, it was a call to action. It was a request for the final, crucial piece of the puzzle that only she, with her husband's spyglass and her strategic vantage point, could provide. That night, Eleanor Whitmore, the quiet bookseller, stepped fully from the shadows of her grief into the dawning light of the American Revolution.